Hello everyone, my name is Carlos Serpa. Today I'm going to talk about my Multi-Effect plugin made in RegEffects. So basically what I'm going to show you is basically a joint relation of different and known effects such like reverb, delay, modulation, delay, filter, and in addition to that I have a vocoder. So what this plugin does basically is gonna iterate through depending on the user. So we have reverb, we have delay, we have modulation delay with a different type of modulation delay, meaning flanger, chorus, vibrato, and the different LFOs. Also we have a high pass and low pass, meaning for the high cut, meaning a low pass filter, and a low cut, meaning for a high pass filter. In addition to this, I also have a vocoder. So I have a set of bandpass filters which you can control the Q from 5 to 20. And basically what this is gonna do is it's gonna start oscillating the bandpass filter, creating a resonant or vocoder effect, as we all know. In addition to all of this, both filter and vocoder have what it's called an envelope detector, which in this case we are referring as a sidechain effect. Basically what's happening, we're analyzing the envelope of the signal, and depending on the threshold, then we're gonna do different stuff. For example, for the filter, the cutoff frequency is gonna change, and the vocoder, the different cutoff frequencies for the vocoder are gonna also change and oscillate by its own. So first of all, let's start with the bypass. For the sake of the example, this is what we have. You can control the output gain with the knob. Then every single effect has bypass already on. So in order for you to actually see what you're playing or what's happening, you need to turn the bypass off and start messing with this. So let's start listening to the reverb. So in addition, you can play with the pre-delay attenuation, and the wet and dry signal for the reverb. This is for almost everything. For the dry signal. I'm gonna bypass it for now. Go ahead for the delay. For the delay, pretty much the same idea. Get rid of the bypass, then start playing with the delay. Also play this, as you can see this and this will have a feedback as you move the knob. Also the cursor or the trackpad is gonna update as you go. So let's say we have a really short delay time. Feedback. You can also play with the output there. So let's bypass it for now. Let's go for the next one, modulation delay. So for this one as well, pretty much the same idea. Unpass it. So basically the trackpad is controlling the depth and the resonance like this. And you can also control the rate. So let's put it all somewhere here. And start messing with the flanger a little bit. Can change also the LFO. and also different type of modulation. And vibrato. Using the flanger now, and bypass it. So, second to last filter, as I said, high cut for a low pass and low cut for the high pass. So let's turn off the bypass and listen to how it sounds like now. So this all the way here, getting rid of all the high frequencies and getting rid of all the low frequencies. So we just get a really thin frequency spectrum, a really short frequency spectrum for this case. We can also play with the Q so we can listen to different resonant frequencies. In addition to this, we can also turn on the sidechain and listen to how the signal is being modulated, or better said, excuse me, how the high cut frequencies and the low cut frequencies are being modulated by the envelope follower. So we set up the threshold. We can increase the pre-gain for this, also decrease the attack, so we start detecting faster and releasing, so we can take us some time to release the detection, and we can listen to how it sounds like. Also, we can change this. We can appreciate better how the envelope detector is working. We can increase the Q as well. Turn it off. Okay. Bypass it as well. So finally we have the vocoder. This could probably be the one that took me more time, and it's still not perfect, but it's a good approximation for what a vocoder is. So basically the idea is, for this particular one, we have 15 bandpass filters, which you control the Q of them. And for this one you have 5 bandpass filters. So the idea is, as you move all of this, you have sort of like a double movement of 2 banks of bandpass filters. Now the issue with this that I came up with is that not apparently, but the problem was that having a lot of bandpass filters or bandpass banks, it would bring the problem of the CPU being almost at the very limit, so basically hitting the rails. So what I did for the vocoder, by design, whatever you do to the left signal, that's gonna be the same output for the right signal. So we save basically the filtering for the right signal. So basically what I'm trying to say, for the vocoder, you can have a stereo input, but you'll have a mono output for CPU simplicity, basically, and to save, basically to prevent the CPU hitting the rails. So this is how it sounds like now. Turn off the bandpass, increase the Q a little bit, and start like this. Okay, and for also, as I said, we have an envelope detector for this one as well. we can do pretty much the same work that we did, and this is how it sounds like. That's the idea. That's the idea. Now for the final step, we're gonna see what the cascade effect is when all of them are not in bypass. So right now, all of them are in bypass mode. So we can just listen to the audio as it is. Okay, so let's start combining things now. Let's turn the reverb. This is how it sounds like. Now let's turn on the delay. Let's also turn on the modulation delay. Worth mentioning that the cascade is in series, and it goes from the reverb all the way to filter. So it's reverb, then the output goes to delay, then the output goes to mod delay, and then the output goes to the filter. However, for the vocoder, once again, for CPU simplicity, we just have the vocoder standalone, so it does not play a role in the cascade effect. So if you want to use the vocoder, you can use it by its own. But if you want to use, for example, these 4 effects, the user can do so by just simply bypassing, so taking away the bypass or putting it on as the user sees fit. For example, let's say also I'm gonna combine first the reverb. Of the high end and just leave the low end of it, for example. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it, what I can explain from my plugin. So I hope you guys liked it, enjoy, and happy Wednesday.